Hello everyone. Well, after dealing with rain yesterday, it's looking like a pretty nice one across Iowa, but especially in eastern Iowa, we're going to be benefiting from a secondary cold front that came through. And so that's why we're going to see a little bit more of a difference in temperatures than usual from east to west. Notice that in most of the eastern part of the state, we're going to see high temperatures in the mid 80s. Actually, in the northeastern part of the state, some only topping out the low 80s, like Mason City, maybe in the far southeastern part of the state, some upper 80s. But as you go to the west, that's when we're really going to start to see more upper 80s. And then you get to the far western part of the state, and yes, reaching the low 90s, which is a little warmer than we prefer. But today, comfortable levels of humidity. So it's really going to be feeling like these temperatures. You don't have to add any extra degrees. Not going to be much wind today, and there's going to be a whole lot of sunshine. I think we'll see some mostly sunny skies in the far eastern part of the state. Notice those rain icons showing up around the Chicago area, but that's where the rain is going to be limited. We are going to stay dry across Iowa today, and we're going to be dry tonight with clear to mostly clear skies. And notice temperatures a little more uniform for tonight. Really, in the central part of the state, we're looking at low temperatures in the low to mid 60s. In the far southern part of the state, I think we'll see more upper 60s. But in the far northern part of the state, low temperatures getting down into the upper 50s, where we have that lowest humidity. For tomorrow, everybody warming up. So places that are largely in the mid 80s today, going to be in the upper 80s. And then as you go to the west, more 90s showing up, lots of low to mid 90s. But notice in the northwestern part of the state, talking about high temperatures reaching the upper 90s. And unfortunately, for everyone tomorrow, the humidity coming back. Not super high humidity, but we do have to call it humid. So for tomorrow, it's actually going to be feeling a little bit hotter than these temperatures. You can add a couple degrees to all these temperatures, and that's what it's really going to be feeling like. So even where you're in the upper 80s, probably going to be feeling around 90 degrees. And yes, for Sioux City, that means feeling more like 100 degrees. One thing that will help for the western part of the state, where it is going to be the hottest, also going to be breezy in the western part of the state, particularly where you're seeing that little wind icon around Sioux Falls. There we could see those gusts get close to the 25, 30 mile per hour range for Sioux City, probably more in that 20, 25 mile per hour range. But for central and eastern Iowa, not going to be much wind. Now, as far as when our next rain chances, we might start to see some activity push into the western part of the state very late Friday night. The problem is, once the rain chance begins, it is going to be sticking around for Saturday and Sunday. Look for an update on our weekend rain chances tomorrow morning.